Hi guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my Manchester United Football Manager 2017 Let's Play. Now, this is obviously the Class of 92 remix. Now, what we're doing here is obviously in 1992 there was a lot of youngsters that were coming through the Man United youth ranks. Beckham, Scholes, Butt, Giggs, the Nevilles. There was a lot more besides. I think Keith Gillespie was also in there somewhere. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and not replicate that as such, more enhance that. We're trying to take as many, just make a dynasty basically, is the idea. If you've not seen the first video, go check it out. That explains a wee bit more as well. But what we're going to do is right now we're going to take a wee look at the 10, I think it is, players that I'm going to be concentrating on set on the first season, and then we'll go through what's happened since the last time, because obviously we're just at the Community Shield Day just now, so a lot to catch up on. So I'll see you on the other side of this. So we're going to go through this in probably positional order. First up's Lee O'Connor, and this guy was in the under 18 squad, and I've promoted him up to the first team. He'll be getting a lot of game time this season. Coach report says fairly good. We're currently training him up, ball playing defender, on extra jumping reach, and try and get that up before he reaches the age when his physicals don't really improve that much. And not getting him tutored by anyone just yet. That's probably mainly because there's no one suitable, to be honest. But yeah, Lee O'Connor, really think he's got a good future and can't wait to see how he does in the centre-back position. Axel Twinzabe, now he's obviously played a lot times for Man United in real life, obviously doesn't show up in the game, but certainly this season he's played a couple of games, and he's quite well known. So I'm not spending too much time on looking at all these guys, just a quick run through of what we're planning on doing. So far we're getting him trained up, ball playing defender, strength, try and boost that. And tutoring, we're not getting him tutored either just yet. Still plenty of time for him to be tutored, but really happy with his development so far in pre-season, and hopefully that continues on. Roshan Williams is a young centre-back, again promoted from the under-18s. He's going up in a few areas, which is really good already. Looks like a really good prospect. Training him again, ball playing defender, trying to increase his heading, which is currently 8, which isn't great. He's being tutored by Phil Jones, and I thought that was quite good because Phil Jones, his determination's 19, obviously that's a big thing in Football Manager, but also, look at the stats. If Rashawn Williams is going to improve, he's going to improve under the likes of Phil Jones. So really happy with that. So we'll see how he does. Should be getting quite a lot of game time. 17 years old, quick defender. Looking forward to seeing how he does. This is a bit of a cheat. Timothy Fosu-Mensah, he's well known throughout the land, and he's already played a lot of games for Man United in real life. Looks really quite good. Looking forward to seeing how he does. At the moment, we're training on ball-winning midfielder and stamina focused, because although it's 11, which is okay, I think that he needs to improve on that if we're going to play him in the position we're going to play him in centre midfield. So we're getting him tutored by Daily Blend again. I think that's just a no-brainer, really. Blend's been there, done that. So we're as well taking advantage of these guys while they're still here and getting the youngsters tutored while they're still young. George Tanner's one that I've just taken a wee punt on, really. Not going to get that much game time, but he just looks like a player that could improve quite a lot. Looking forward to seeing how he does. Got him training as a winger on crossing at the moment. He might feature at right back, I don't know. Need to wait and see on that, how it goes. He's getting tutored by Henrik Mkhitaryan. I think that's just wise, just to try and boost up his stats a wee bit just now in his early years. 16 years old, still got a lot of time to go. He's been doing half decently throughout the friendlies, and so we'll see how much game time we can get this guy. On to midfield now, and here we've got Angel Gomez now. This guy I'm really excited to play with. I think this guy's going to be the shit. He really is. He's just one of those players that's going to sit behind the front two and hopefully play balls left and right. take a few long shots, and hopefully he'll turn it really good. Got him training advanced playmaker at the moment, on stamina as well, because it's only 7, which is quite poor. Get him tutored by Juan Mata, because, well, who else are we going to get him tutored by? I mean, he's exceptional in his role, so therefore, if he can make Angel Gomez even half as good as Juan Mata, I'd be really happy. So we'll see. I think this guy's going to get a lot of game time this year. At 15 years old, it's going to be superb. He's obviously going to turn 16 fairly shortly, but hopefully we'll get his debut before that. So, yep, looking all good for Angel Gomez. Callum Gribben is a really interesting prospect. He sort of reminds me. I mean, you look at the greens going up already. This is fantastic. He's improving in a lot of stats already. Absolutely brilliant. But to be honest, I mean, this guy reminds me. If you're going to look back at the Class 92, this guy reminds me of David Beckham. Free kicks of 17, corners and crossing not bad, dribbling good, first touch excellent. I mean, the guy's got it all. I think this guy, he's going to be absolutely fantastic. At just 17 years old, I could see this guy being in the first team pretty much for the entire career. I don't see any reason not to play him. At the moment, what we're doing is we're advanced playmaker, train him on long shots, because that, along with his free kick taking, if that can improve, then wow, we have some player on our hands. Get him tutored by, yeah, that's a wee spoiler alert for later on. Because what I've done is I've actually signed a couple of players who are a little bit older, just to get the experience to train these guys up, or to tutor them up. So, yep, there you go. So that was Callum Gribben. Next up is Tahith Chong, I think we'll go with. What a mop of hair, by the way. That's awesome. Loving this guy already, just for the mop of hair. He makes Fellaini look, like a baldy. So looking at this, I mean, stats are already going up, which is a good start. 16 years old, attacking midfielder, looks pretty good, can play up front as well. Training them as a winger, first and foremost, is now trying to increase some of these quick pace stats and things. Stamina as well, being trained along with that. Tutoring by Bastian Schweinsteiger, because, well, we've got Schweinsteiger inside, why not get him to tutor players? But yeah, Dutchman looks pretty good, looking forward to seeing how he does in the side. Nishan Burkhardt, young striker, looks pretty good, going up in a lot of stats already. Well, maybe not up, but certainly improving in a lot of these stats already. If you don't know how these actually work, I'll show that in another video, as to how the stats actually work. So, looks pretty good. Really keen to develop this guy as well, and at 16 years old, a lot of potential. And of course, what Manchester United game would we complete without Marcus Rashford? Some says the inspiration behind the Alex Hunter role in FIFA 17. I think that this guy will hit the heights at this club. At the moment, what I'm doing is I'm getting him training on his finishing, because I think that we need to get that up from 14, and then it'll be on to composure, because if those two are high, I think the rest of them are going to be high. He'll be getting pretty much all the games this season, and he's also being tutored by the one and only Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So really looking forward to seeing how those two partner up front most of the season. So 18, a wee bit older than the other ones, but you can't doubt this boy's talent. So on to transfer news, and basically I did say it in the first episode I wasn't going to sign anyone, and to be honest, I haven't done that much dealings. I was looking at the transfer budget. We've got lots. I don't want to spend it. I don't want to bring in first team players, or in fact going out and signing loads of youth prospects. Don't want that. I just want this to be as hard as possible, but it's also to bring in our own players. So what I've done is I've just gone out, as you've seen already, a wee hint to this. I've signed 2 players, Didier Drogba and Ronaldinho, basically to supplement the first team. So they'll play a few games this season, probably not many, but a few. But it's mainly about 2 things. Number 1, training the youngsters. Really important. I think tutoring these guys, to have these guys at the training ground day in, day out. people like Callum Gribbin and all the rest of it can learn from these guys. I mean, Didier Drogba, Ronaldinho, absolutely incredible. I'm actually trying to sign Anatoly Timashik as well, just to bolster that as well. And the second reason is because what I'm trying to do, and I'll go on to in a minute, is as much as possible create a boot room style, sort of backroom staff. Obviously, I've gone for a lot of talent, talented staff, but I'm also wanting to try and create a sort of boot room style where ex-professionals who are just maybe 38, 39, who are coming in and training the guys. Because end of the day, if you've just seen Lionel Messi retire, say, and he's now your coach, that's going to spur you on sign rotten. It's the same with these guys. So I've got one eye on a couple of seasons' time for these guys as well to be part of the coaching staff. So hopefully that'll come off. As you can see, a couple of loans out. James Wilson to Burnley and Josh Harrop to Crawley. Not really much to say about it. The only thing I would say is that Josh Harrop was actually getting trained, and this is signed news for Football Manager for myself, because I didn't realise they did this. Josh Harrop was actually getting tutored by Wayne Rooney, but then the loan offer came in. They were offering 6 months. Key player. I thought, go get some game time and come back. But what's happened is obviously that loan move has actually stopped the tutoring, which annoys me sincerely. I mean, if they said, we'll take on for the second 6 months of the year, I'd be more happy at that. But they've taken him for 6 months, so when he comes back, we can look at getting him paired up with Wayne Rooney. Well, I thought that since I've talked about the coaching staff a wee bit, I should really show you what I've done. There was a few staff left and a few staff came in. So Marco van Basten's come in, Tony Carr's come in, and I sacked Rui Faria because he was hopeless, let's face it. And to get a legend like Marco van Basten, I mean, the man, when I was growing up, was just an idol. So he'll be really good. Brought in David Combs, Bobby Mims, Alfredo Magni, just a few other goalkeeping coaches, and Carmenetti, Spry, and Paul Scholes, interestingly enough, was available. So, as I said, try to create a boot room, especially if they've played for Man United, that's really handy. Scholes signed as well, which is really good. Into the under-23s now, Teddy Sheringham, obviously ex-Man United, really good. I remember when he came in to replace Cantona at United, I think his first game, and he missed a penalty, if I remember rightly, because that was the Cantona sort of job, was to take the penalties, and Sheringham missed on his debut, which really didn't bode well for him. But he's European Championship winner, European Champions League winner, I should say, with United, so can't really argue with his appointment. Radi Jaidi, again, just another one of these people for the boot room. Over 100 caps. You can't buy that kind of talent. Let's see. Yeah, we signed this boy from Schalke because he's been good consistently on FM, I think, for the past 5, 6, 7 years. So he's always one that I kind of look for. Into the under 18s now, and you'll see we've signed Phil Cannon as the under 18 manager. If you've been around FM for a while, you'll know this guy inside and out. He's just really pretty good. Ray Wilkins, again, former Man United player. I just thought bring him in as under 18s assistant, just give the Phil Cannon a wee bit of backup here. Then we've got a few ex-players here. We've got Michel Salgado, ex-Real Madrid. I just thought I'd give him a shot, see how he can handle the youth team. JG Okocha, former Bolton player, of course. Really good when I was growing up. Really happy to see how he develops. And Park Ji-sung, ex-Man United as well. So, again, really trying to hone this boot room style. I say it all the time, but I think it would kind of develop the club quite a lot if we can say, yeah, we've got our own people in the club. I'm a big believer in that, so hopefully this will be really good. And as you can see, we're the best in the Premier League at everything. That's one of the things I was really concerned about, was that when I came here, we were low on half of these, and nowhere near where we should be for Man United. The one thing I would say is, though, the scouting staff. When I came here, I was still saying it's too large, but when I came here, the scouting staff was up about 40, 45, something like that. So I've cut it down to 26 by getting rid of basically a whole load of rubbish people. So I'm hopeful that the board will. I've tried getting the board to say, can we get more staff for the scouting? And they said no, categorically no. So I think we're going to have to cut this a wee bit more, but we'll do that over the course of the season. Right, guys, match day, Community Shield, Man United, Leicester. Let's look at the teams. Let's start off with Leicester. They've got 0 in goals, back four of Chilwell, Huth, Armati, and Benalouan. Midfield two, Drinkwater and King. Three behind the front guy of Kapuska, Geraldes, and Gray, and up front Okazaki on his own. So no Jamie Vardy. Excellent. So on to the Man United team, and this is the way we're going to set up pretty much the whole season, unless I see something that's completely wrong. But this is the way we've been lining up in the pre-season, so it's been okay. In next, we've got De Gea, back four, Shaw, Smalling, Bailly, and Darmian. Midfield three, Pogba, Fosu-Mensah, and Herrera. With Mata just behind the front two of Ibrahimovic and Rashford. On the bench, and this is what I'm going to do the entire season. Personnel will change, but the idea will stay the same. Is we've got Romero in sub-keeper, so we'll always have a sub-keeper. Then we'll have three experienced guys on the bench, or first-team guys, whatever you want to call them, even if it's like Herrera, etc. But for this game, we've gone for Ronaldinho, Jones, and Drogba. And then we'll have three kids on the bench, so we've got Twanzabe, Gribben, and Gomez. So what I'm basically trying to do here is I'm trying to at least start one of the youngsters, maybe two, and also putting three on the bench so that if we're winning by 2 goals, 3 goals, whatever, they can all come on, get some game time. So I'm going to at least try and get 2, if not more, players on the park every single game from the youth, from our class of 2017, as they're going to be known. So, without further ado, let's get into the game. Let's see who. No, why are we on our goalkeeping coach? Marco van Basten. I don't feel confident enough. Oh, wonderful. Let's see who we're going to have to get now. Has anyone got any tactical knowledge at all? Don't think they do they? No. Wonderful. Teddy Sheringham, there you go. We'll go with that. And what I'll do is I'll actually hard tackle Okazaki. So I think he's the most likely. And in fact, I'm going to hard tackle Danny Drinkwater as well, being ex-Man United. I think he deserves it. So on to the team talk. Let's see. It's a cup. It's a trophy. It's for the fans. Let's do this. Again, no kind of green rating at the moment, so try and get them looking happy, believing in themselves. And okay, that's looking okay. Right, so let's just double check we've got all this on right. Key 2D Classic Director. That's fine. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's get into this game. So first highlight normally comes to next to nothing, so we're fine with that. Yeah, this series hopefully we'll be able to bring something new to the party. I've not really had a great pre-season. I mean, it's been the odd win. Well, I think 4 wins out of 6, 1 loss and 1 draw. But we didn't really play that really good of teams in these games. They're only booking for small, and that's not good. Yeah, so we'll see how this turns out. Don't give away a penalty. That's it. Go on, Rashford. Run at them. Run at them, son. Good ball to Pogba. Good ball. Ibra. Ibra! Ibra scores! And it's 1-0. 22 minutes gone. Happy with that. Rashford was involved here. Ball into Pogba. He runs in. We chip over. There's Ibra. Takes it down. One touch and bang! Take that. Pick that out of there. That will do nicely as if fans go wild. So it's 1-0 to us as they come forward. Ball in. Headed out. Gray. Good well in. Darmian. Up. That's it. Go on, Ibra. Play him. It's Rashford. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. And that's why I'm trying to increase his finishing and his composure, because I think that chances like that are going to come along a lot for Rashford because of his pace. And I just think that if he's got the finishing, the composure, everything, he's more likely to do something really special. So rather than just hit it straight at the bloody keeper like he did there. So coming up to half time, it's been quite an okay half for us, I think. Fairly happy. They're saying it's a drab match, but hey, who cares? See, assertively, pleased with how things are going. Zlatan's playing well, so he's happy with his performance. Mata's not playing well, so not happy with his performance. See if we can fire him up for the second half. Bailly, again, even not bad, but I think he could be better. Should we make any changes at half time? Who have we got on the bench? No, I'll leave it 10 minutes and we'll see how well we can do. And hopefully we'll make hopefully if we can get another goal, then I can start resting some players for next week's league opener. So here's Gray. Gray on the ball. Well, that's easy. That's fine. Quite happy with that. Just going straight to De Gea. So again, nothing much happening in the first 5 minutes of this half. They're going to get a booking, Andy King, that's fine. Again, not a lot of chances actually. Quite surprised at this. I know I've got it on the key highlights, but I thought there would be a lot more than what there is at the moment. So making a sub, I'll bring on Callum Gribbin actually for Juan Mata. Just do that for just now. See how he can do coming onto the park, playing just behind the front two. Certainly with his ability. Here's Gribbin on the ball early. Ball, Pogba, Ibra. Fossey Mensah. Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, it's so close. We get a corner, but well played again. And young Gribbin getting involved straight away, which was good. Good to see. I think his free kicks are going to be a staple for the series, a bit like when Beckham used to be. Every free kick, Beckham used to basically be over. Didn't matter what position it was in, he was over it. So Shaw with a header. And again, Pogba, Gribbin, Herrera, always lost it. Well in there. Smalling. Bye. Ball through. Ibra. Ibra, no doubt in our minds when he went through that Ibra was going to smash that into the back of the net. Watch this. Ball from Bailly. Long ball. Not a fan of that, but Ibra, once he rode that tackle, he just slotted it past Zieler. It's 2. And guys, I think that's now time. We're 2-0 up. Quite happy that we're going to see this game out. So Twanzebe on for Smalling, who's got a booking, and Gomez. I'm going to bring him on for Ander Herrera, and I'm going to switch around Gomez and Gribbin to put Gribbin back in sort of midfield and put Gomez just behind the front two, just to see how it goes. Give him a wee bit of game time there as well. It also gives a chance for Callum Gribbin to try a different position. So 70 minutes gone, and really quite happy with how it's going. And I forgot this is actually the Community Shield, so we can actually make some more changes. I'll give Drogba a game, bring him on for Ibra, who's played really well. I'll bring on Romero for De Gea, just to give him a wee bit of game time. I'll bring on Phil Jones for Eric Bailly. You don't normally see a goalkeeper coming on, but you know what? It's the Community Shield. We'll give him a a couple of minutes just to get some game time into him, because he's not going to get a lot of game time this season behind Dave the Save. So we'll see how we go with this one. 10 minutes to go, and header out is Pogba. Ball to Drogba. To Rashford. Oh, he's lost it. And here come Leicester. Well in, Phil Jones. Pogba. Gomez. On you go, son. Play it. Rashford. Ah, fantastic goal from Marcus Rashford, and Gomez with the assist. And this is what I'm saying about these youngsters. Look at this from Angel Gomez. Good return, great ball. Here's Rashford, one touch, and bang. That's all we need. 3-0, comfortable. So coming up to full time now, and really happy. Just going to see this out. Really happy with the team. Unless we concede here, of course. Ochoa, and he misses. That's fine. 3-0, comfortable, good start. Really happy, guys. So, yeah, that's really good. We won the Community Shield. Enjoy these moments. Yeah. He seemed deep in thought. He seemed nothing specific. Let's have a look. So, Luke Shaw played well. Good improvement in the second half. Oh, you dick. Pogba did really well. Marcus Rashford did really well. I like praising guys who have played really well, and trying to explain to Zlatan why I took him off. It's fine. Wasn't overly happy with Juan Mata. I'll fire him up as well. I say I'm trying to instill on these guys that it is okay to. Let's see. He did well. Angel Gomez, because he did. Let's face it. I mean, that ball through to Rashford was just fantastic. But I'm a big believer in telling players how I feel after the game. I think that it really does help them. So yeah, we've got all these things. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to look at the fixtures, and wow, we've got a wee run of fixtures now of fairly, should be, for Man United standard anyway, straightforward games. So what I'll do is we'll see it in time for the Southampton game. Might be a double live com, Southampton and Burnley, but we'll wait and see on that one. And I will see what the transfer situation's like, if we're going to buy anyone, if we're not going to buy anyone. I don't think we will. I mean, I've got the feelers out on a couple of people, but realistically speaking, I can't see it happening. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll play through to the Southampton game, and I will see you guys in the next video.